24 years ago I come into this life, son of a woman and a man who lived in strife. He was tired of being poor, and he wasn't into selling door to door, and he worked like the devil to be more. Chicoo! Boom! Mike's music method. Come on in. Today we are doing Crosby, Stills, Nash, and Young, but not really. It's just Stills, isn't it? 4 and 20. This song goes out to Tom, sponsored in part by Tom, mainly because I was teaching some of it during my lesson to him, and I was like, I should tutorial this song. We are in Dad tuning. So instead of Dad Gad, instead of open D, we have D, A, D. And then believe it or not, this G is tuned all the way down to a D. And if your guitar is like mine, it's not going to want to stay in tune. And you're going to hit it too loud every darn time. It's going to drive you nuts. The heavier gauge the string is, the better it is. It'd be better on a steel string. This nylon is just so loose that it doesn't want to stay in tune. But anyways, we got D, A, D, really low D, A, D. So close to open D tuning, close to Dad Gad, a bit different. And he's actually capoed. For the sake of this tutorial, I'm not capoing it. It's easier to reach. It gets hard if you start to capo the thing higher. This is an awesome song for you to learn because it's probably only like a 4 difficulty, 3 or 4, but you get to move up the neck. And it's really fun because most of it's just this open drone. And there's a lot of great shapes in here. If you don't know the tune, go listen to it. Pretty melody as well. Another depressing tune, by the way. But a great one to pick, and you should learn this opening bit. It's just awesome. If you're new here, I am Mike. This video is in 3 parts. The first part is a tutorial. Second part is Campfire ready. We talk about how to sing and play at the same time. At the end of the video, the third part is where we do the slow run-throughs together, each part nice and slow with a tab on the screen. I transcribe these myself to the best of my ability. I try to get the best tabs you're going to find on the internet. And what I do is I provide them to you at no cost. Amazing. It's based on the value for value model. We'll talk more about that later, but I'm glad to have you. You're going to learn this song because you, my friend, are a great guitarist. I'm not going to hypnotize you now. Maybe later when you're more susceptible and I've wooed you with my soothing, nasally, snotty voice. All right, let's learn this darn thing. So we got our dad tuning. You're going to have to check that 3rd string again because I guarantee yours already fell out of tune. I'm not going to do a capo just to keep it simple, but I always say this, experiment when you start singing it, experiment moving that capo around because it might not be the right key for you. So let's do this. This whole tune, typical Travis picking, it's fun just because we got a lot of freedom of motion because a lot of it is just droning these 2 D strings. So here we go. We got pointer finger, 7th fret of the 1st string, ring finger, 9th fret. So those are our 2 melody notes, 7 and 9. I'm doing pointer and ring. Now my thumb for this measure is 6 and 4 the entire time. I'm going to hit thumb alone, then I'm pinching 4 and 1. And there's a few ways to do it. A few guys are going to want to do kind of ring finger on that top string because we are going to do the 3rd and 2nd. So you can do ring, middle, pointer on those strings respectively. However, the ring is hard to get up to speed. So what I'm going to do, and what most of you are probably going to be more comfortable with, is doing middle and pointer on the top 2. But occasionally we're going to shift where the pointer finger is going to have to do double duty and also play the 3rd string. And we'll talk about that as it comes up. So I got thumb. Here I'm going to pinch thumb and middle on the 4th and 1st string. Then back to the thumb on 6. And here, again, you can do pointer or middle. I'm probably going to do pointer finger on that 2nd string there. So I got to go back to the 6th string. 2nd string is doing with my pointer finger. Then thumb does the 4th string, and then my pointer moves from the 2nd to the 3rd. So that whole thing, 3, 4, thumb, pinch with the middle, thumb, pointer, thumb, shift the pointer. Another way to do it would be do middle here, and then because you have time, shift the middle, and then to the pointer. For me, that's actually a little easier, because because we have more time there to do the shift. So I can do pinch with the middle, plenty of time to shift my middle to the second string, and then the pointer only does the third. So whatever you're more comfortable with, mess around with both only for a few minutes, then just commit to one. Otherwise, your brain is going to get confused if you keep doing it different each time. Jump ahead if that feels pretty good, but give me a minute here to help you guys out who are struggling with these finger picking ideas. The best way to practice, take my word for this, maybe not the best, but a great way to practice, and what I still do to this day, is I'm always isolating the thumb, and from there I'm building the melody notes one idea at a time, but I'm always playing that whole measure. So I have 1, pinch, 3, 4, and I'm gonna make sure that I understand that first melodic moment before I start adding others. All right, so after that, I'm gonna add that 9, and I'm making sure I can do that. So notice I'm not playing that final open in the tab yet. I'm just doing the 7, 9, but I'm still doing the thumb in the context of how the song sounds. So to do like this, sure, I'm playing all the notes, but I'm like not getting the rhythmic feel. The muscle memory isn't happening because it's too slow and weird. So get a groove at your skill level. Maybe it's just the thumb, and then add that first pinch. Do that for 5 minutes, right? Then you add the second melody note. Make sure you're doing it with the right fingers. Do I have good tone? Then, after another 5 minutes, only add the last note. And of course, you can still go slow at first, but we're building one element at a time. And I promise that kind of deliberate breakdown, deliberate practice of those measures, you're going to learn this thing so much faster. I know that may seem longer. You're like, wait, I got to do the measure 4 different ways and spend 2 to 5 minutes on each of those 4 different ways. Yes, but you're getting better at a million other measures of music when you tackle these the right way. Take my word for it. I've been doing this a long time. It's a great way to practice. All right, we'll move along a little quicker here because we're sliding that 7 and 9 down to 5 and 7 and doing the identical picking. It's identical. So first measure, slide it down. And to avoid scratch, I'm lifting that up. So I have the chord squeezed right now, squeeze. I'm lifting it here when I hit that low open at the beginning of measure 2. I'm lifting my hand and then putting it down at that exact moment. That way I'm avoiding this screech. I'm avoiding that, right? The new sneakers on the gym pavement here. Gyms don't have pavement. That linoleum shiny surface. Lift and move. A little different here in measure 3. We go to a different interval. We have a major third now, so I'm doing 4 and 5 instead of 5 and 7. Guys, I just did a tutorial, I don't know if I edited it yet, but of Doc Watson's Deep River Blues, and he does the same kind of idea, right? It's really common in open tunings to play thirds like that. Anyway, so we're at 4 and 5, but the picking changes because we're pinching beat 1, thumb and middle, then it's thumb pointer on the 3rd string here. So we change it, make sure you're getting used to that. So pinching, then thumb pointer. Remember, practice by finishing the whole measure. Once I get good at that, now I'm gonna add the 5 that's in the tab. So pinch with middle, thumb, pointer, thumb, middle. Thumb, pointer, thumb, middle. And then when I get good at that, I'll add that final open by doing pinch, thumb, pointer, thumb, middle, thumb, pointer. So the strings are 6 and 1, 4, 3, 6, 2, 4, 3. And then sometimes it's good to stop and can I hear the measure in my head? Because if you can't audiate that rhythm in your head, you're going to have a heck of a time actually executing it. So that's another great way to practice too. Play the measure once. Listen to it. I've hit that 3rd string way too loud. I'm going to correct that. Still hitting that 3rd string too loud. Man, on this nylon string, whatever gauge strings I have, this 3rd string just does not want to be tuned to that low D. Measure 4, really cool. We got a double note here we get 2 melody notes on the same string. So this will be a challenge for a few of you guys. If you're really struggling, you could do it, you could just make it a pull off. That's totally fine. But what I'm doing is I'm actually doing middle finger when I pinch, thumb and middle, and then I'm playing the pointer finger on that same string. Now you could double up, middle, middle, pointer, pointer. That's fine. A lot of players, fabulous players better than me will double up the same finger. But for whatever reason, I'm alternating when I do that. Your call, no right or wrong, but again, experiment, but then commit to doing it. So pinching 6 and 2, 2nd fret on the same string, I'm lifting it, hitting it open there. And check out the thumb here. Our thumb on this measure is actually breaking the Travis picking. We're doing 6, 6, 6, 4. And it's not a mistake. He does this consistently every time he does this part in the song. And it's cool. It just gives it a different rhythmic feel. It doesn't seem like much, but it does add a cool little quality at that part. So I'm doing 6 and 2, lifting it. 6 string again. Then I'm moving my hand to this 4 and 5 that we did a second ago. So right, I'm moving, I'm making sure I can get used to that, where I'm doing 2, O, and can I shift to the 4 and 5 here? So just break that down, make sure you got it. And I'll just do the whole measure here, up to there, thumb. So I'm doing thumb, 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 4th string, 6. So I got that. I'm gonna do the first 2 pinches. Make sure you get that, spend a lot of time there. What finger, are you gonna double up your fingers, or what are you gonna do? Lots of ways to handle it. Then add the next one. Make sure you're doing pointer finger, because we're gonna execute 4 and 5 like that. Not gonna belabor the whole thing, but you get the idea. Then we're gonna add the 5 after that. 4. Then I'm adding that last open. Sorry, I farted out there. 3, 4, middle, pointer. I'm not even gonna tell you the fingers again. You might do the fingers differently. And it's hard to do 2 measures in a row, so when I'm learning it, I often break afterwards. I give your brain a moment, right? It might take a second. Awesome. I'm not going to do that the entire tutorial, but it is important to learn this stuff. It's one thing to see a tab. And I think that's why you guys are here in Mike's Music Method, is because, like, yeah, you can find a tab somewhere, but, you know, what I'm doing here is trying to get you to teach you how to practice, deliberately work through trouble spots. Of course, if this is easy for you, that JKL button is right there, okay? So if you're a better player, just hit that L button a few times. You'll skip ahead 10 seconds. And I try to timestamp everything down below as well, because I have no idea what your skill level is, and I'm trying to, you know, make this useful for a wide variety of players. You got the intro down. At the end of the video, you can jump to the end of the video. We'll do a slow run through of those 4 measures together. Let's keep going. We have the beginning of the verse. Guess what? Identical for the most part. The only difference is we're doing everything like we did measure 3. So we're pinching at the beginning. So I've got pinch with middle is what I'm doing. Thumb, pointer, thumb, middle, thumb, pointer, right? So then we move it down again. 4 and 5, move it down again. So all of those are picked identical. 3, 4, pinch, thumb, pointer, thumb, middle, thumb, pointer, pinch. Remember, be mindful of when you're lifting and moving. If that right hand feels easy, then just take advantage of. This is the same. Gotta be so delicate on that 3rd string now that it's tuned so low. Cool, got that. We're in measure 9, same thing. identical stuff there. You're doing great. All right, now for the chorus, you got the intro, you got the verse, you're doing awesome. Let's go to the chorus. A lot of fun. We get to move up the neck here, and it's not that hard, but it looks really cool, and you're utilizing like the whole fretboard. So now we go and measure 13. I've got the 3rd fret on the lowest string. I'm doing it with my middle finger, and then we also have the 3rd fret on that loose 3rd string. So I got 3 and 3. I'm doing middle and ring. You can think of it like an A7. You know how to play an A7 with these 2 fingers, except it's a bigger spread. I'm always using anchors. Like what does my finger know how to do? And I'm thinking of that, but then, you know, giving its variation. So I'm doing it like that, 3 and 3. So this is what it looks like, 13, pinching 6 and 2. Then I'm going to the 3rd string with my pointer finger. So I'm pinching with my middle, then going to my pointer finger there. Then you can do ring or middle all the way to the top string there. So 2nd, 3rd, 1st. Think you got it. 3, 4, middle, pointer, shift all the way to the top string. And then same thing here. I'm just sliding that same shape up to 5 and 5. So we kind of have like an F going to a G chord here. Except I have an and beat. I call that an open string cheat. I'm lifting the chord there and playing that final upbeat open. It's not 5 there. So I have pinch, 6 and 2, thumb, pointer, 6 to the high one. So that's all the same as the previous measure. But then I'm doing thumb, pointer, but I'm lifting up that last note. So 3, 4. Yeah. Now for the fun part, we are jumping up all the way to 10 and 12. So we did 7 and 9. Now we're at 10 and 12. Remember 12 is your double dot, so it's an easy way to frame it. Spend some time coming out of that 5th fret idea in the previous measure. And I'm just gonna try to land there. So I'm doing this shape, lifting and going to this shape. So you can keep your eye on the 12th fret and just think I'm putting my ring finger on 12 and the other finger is gonna follow. You can think pointer finger on 10 and the other one's gonna follow, however you wanna frame it. But we're getting used to that idea without worrying about the finger picking, right? You don't even have to play anything. And just imagine your fingers going as the crow flies. You don't need any unnecessary movement. And another thing is these moments of not doing anything, no tension, right? So I have pressure. The moment I release that pressure, yes, I'm moving my fingers into position, but I'm keeping them as relaxed as possible, right? This is so important to playing fluid. Tension, totally loose. Like as loose as right? Because I can do this and still maintain like a lot of looseness in my hand, and that's what we're chasing. You want to be able to move your fingers, but you don't want to be like still in this state of tension thinking it's hard. So take time now and be like, okay, brain, body, this isn't hard. I can be totally relaxed, right? Kind of yawn. Get that yawning feeling into your fingers, right? I'm relaxing as I do these chord changes. Because I know these moments in songs, people tend to tense up. This goes up, right? I see my students all the time, like, you know, their face grimaces. So get that out of you, right? You trained it into yourself, train it out of yourself, or I'm just going to do that seamlessly. And then once you feel good about that, you can put it in, pinch. Stay really relaxed. Now let's learn this measure. 10 and 12. Here, yeah, we're gonna have to do some string crossing again. Here I'm definitely doing double duty with the pointer finger. I'm pinching thumb and middle on 6 and 1. Then I'm pinching thumb and pointer on 4 and 2. You can practice that, just finish the measure. Pinch. From there, I'm going to add right back to the middle finger. Cool, I call that the John Hurt flutter. He's always doing stuff like that. So pinch, back to middle. Then after we do that, it's back to the pointer finger. So pinch, and thumb, pinch, and thumb, and I got to go to the 3rd string there with the pointer finger. Sounds awful on this guitar. It will not hold tune. I gotta remember to be so delicate. 3, 4. I think you got it. Measure 16, we're just continuing that idea. 16, you're going to see him do this again later in 20. It's the same thing, slightly different, so you don't have to be exact, but he's pinching 6 and 1. Then he's doing 4, 3, 6, 3, 4. Pinch, thumb, pointer, thumb. Choo-coo! The donation pitch. Look at you, you're lovely. If you made it this far in the video, you're getting value from the video. So I ask you to give some value back. I could have paywalls. I could be bombarding you with promo codes and ads and all this nonsense, but these videos are brought to you by you. Viewers like you. It's the value for value model. What that means is I pour a lot of my time and talent and treasure into the channel, and I ask you to give some of your time, talent, or treasure back to the channel. So that might mean a monthly subscription, 15 bucks a month, 5 bucks a month. It might mean every once in a while you're just giving me some coin. It's up to you. Value for value means you could, if you're a big believer in this channel, you know I'm doing good stuff here, you can give me 500 bucks a month to keep this ship going, or you can give 20 bucks a month, or $1,000 once a year, or 50 bucks once a year. I don't know. That's the beauty of the value for value model. You decide. How often are you consuming this stuff? How much does good picking mean to you? And you can think of it kind of like a charitable act, because it is a charitable act. There's no paywall, and it's your donation that makes that possible, right? Because you're giving, that means you're buying me time to just make this available to everybody. And it's a beautiful model. Just read the comments below my videos. I also get emails all the time of people just very grateful that they're either college students without an income, people on a fixed income that can't financially prioritize music in their life. And so what we're doing here is we're giving them the gift of music. No paywall, right? They can access all this awesome stuff, learn awesome picking tunes. But this, guys, this model only works is if those of you who can chip in. So please consider, even those 5 bucks a month plans, 2 bucks a month plans are super helpful. Or if you just got paid and you want to throw 20 bucks in the bucket and call it a day for the next several months, that's fine too. So whatever works, go to mikesmusicmethod.com. There's all the ways to donate there. Of course, the subscriptions on the website are probably the easiest, but Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, letter in the post, silver bullion via the post, BTC, all sorts of ways, whatever is easiest for you. And that's it. It's a value for value. Let's keep going with the song. We wish 17 were identical to 13. It's not, but don't be super precise. You can do this however you want. Here, it's kind of the same idea, but he's just picking different fingers. So here he's doing 6 and 2, thumb, pointer. It starts the same, but here he does thumb, pointer, thumb, open string, cheat, pointer. So he's not going to the high string here. However you want to do it, 18. That one he's doing identical to what he did in 14. Then back to the high one. This is the same as 15 was, 19 is. But here he does pinch. That's the same. 20 is the same as 16 so far. But he hits the second string again, and he didn't do that. And then a little variation again in 21. He does go to the high string there. That one's the same. And then we conclude here in 23. 24 just ends with a pinch. So the idea with all that being, you don't have to worry too much about it. Get used to 1 or 2 measures. Pick the ones that come easy to your fingers and the ones that you like the sound of. Don't beat yourself up trying to follow what he's doing, because I guarantee even Stills did it a little bit different each time. Measure 20, he just does a little more sparse. Pinch, thumb, pointer on the 3rd string, thumb, and again pointer or middle on the 2nd string now. So 3, 4, 2 and 3 and 4. Pinch, thumb, pointer, thumb, and thumb. I'm doing the middle finger because I just did the pointer, and my middle's relaxed and ready to go. Kind of idea repeats in 21. There he hits the high one, right? So again, like I said before, not super important if you did back to the 3rd string, or here he does go to the high one. Then we move up, and there he doesn't do the high one. So it goes to prove my point is Stills has some ideas of what he likes the sound of, but by no means is he doing it identical every run through. So you get the idea there. Then we jump up one more time, slightly different. Sorry, that's exactly the same. 19 is the same as 23, but he ends it different. And 24, after that pinch, we do have at the end of the measure, we got to count. So pinch, oh, too low, sorry. We got pinch, 2, 3, 4, and. Right, so we're using that transition moment, 2, 3, thumb, pointer, and then right into measure 25, basically the intro again. You'll notice it's slightly different. Again, he's really loose with the feel. What he does here is he does thumb, pinch, 3 and 4, and pinch, 2 and 3 and 4, and pinch. Right, so he's kind of combining two different things that he did earlier, and then this is the same. I don't care if you incorporate that, right? Whether you're pinching on beat 1 or you're doing it on the and beat, subtle difference that doesn't make a huge deal. Just play what comes easier to you. And that is it. Then we would go back to the top. The song would repeat. Those are all the parts. Just check it out. The coda, after we do measure 23, which was this part here, we would jump to 29. And instead of pinching, it's just doing thumb and on that same chord. So that's the end of it. Yeah. Let's talk about singing this thing, and then at the very end we will do the slow run-throughs. Singing. How are we going to sing this thing? If we had to play it tonight, how would we do it? So, always two approaches. One is what we just did. Get nuts, really learn all the details. But don't undervalue this idea of being loose, trusting your instinct, and simplifying it. Both of these things are great ways to learn. We don't want to obsess on such complicated things that we can't simply perform it with ease and good tone. So here, that's what we're going to focus on to get used to singing it. I could just do the thumb. I'll play the chord just to kind of get into my ears. 24 years ago, I came into this life. Just remember at the end, the thumb, 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 then the fourth string, 6, 6, 6, 4. So 24 years ago, I come into this life, the son of a woman and a man who lived in strife. Then I will put the fingers down here, right? He was tired of being poor, and he wasn't into selling door to door, and he worked like the devil to be more. You can start just there. Then maybe you're just introducing like a pinch. 24 years ago, I came into this life. This part's kind of hard. So if you haven't learned it yet, maybe you're just doing those notes. The son of a woman and a man who lived in strife. He was tired. Maybe here I do a pinch. Tired of being poor. Can I jump to the first pinch? And he wasn't into selling door to door. You get the idea. I'm slowly building on complexity as I sing it, and only eventually, even before I do the whole thing, maybe I'm just doing some generic pattern that my fingers know how to do, that I've practiced. Like maybe I'll just be consistent, like thumb, pointer, thumb, middle or something. Or thumb, middle, thumb, pointer I'm doing. 24 years ago, I come into this life, the son of a woman and a man who lived in strife. Not as cool as the song, but we're getting there. You're coordinating a lot of things. So that's the process. Do something simple that you can sing to, and over time you're going to make your playing a little more complex. But the whole time you're just building that pathway of, hey, I know how to sing this. I know how to sing this. You're getting both things to muscle memory, slowly making it more complicated. Instead of trying to play that full complicated guitar part, and then pretending you're just going to sing on top of that, right? Some of you might be lucky and you might be able to do that. The rest of us have to kind of struggle through it and piece it together. That's the process. I'm not going to belabor it here. I think you guys get it. Keep it simple. Sing it. And it's even beautiful just doing that. 24 years ago, I come into this life. But, right? If your wife doesn't know this song, come on. Most of your friends, right? They don't know the freaking obscure folk songs you're singing. So you can make it your own. They're going to be none the wiser. It's going to be fun. So work at it. I would love to hear your rendition. Post it. Share it with me here on YouTube or on my Instagram or whatever. Join the Discord. The Discord's the best of the bunch. A lot of great people there that'll give good feedback and encourage you. But let's get to the slow run-throughs. Slow run of the intro. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here you're gonna pitch at the beat 1. Slow, make sure you're being really slow with building that one up. Let's do the verse. 7 to 12. 2, 3, 4, pinch. Slow run of the chorus from 13. 2, 3, 4. Turn the page there, so let's do from measure 24 again. 3, 4, pinch, 2, 3, 4.